Don't worry, Angel Face. Everything will be okay once I toss Sly Sponge into that noisy ancient doohickey.
Then stop your yakking and get on with it, you gibbering jellyfish!
Once I get you cured, we should go break with Chuck out of jail.
That spineless goody two-boots! Let him rot!
Hey, she doesn't have a crush on him. Anymore, probably. So, Voodoo Lady.
Did you hear? The Voodoo Lady's been playing us for chumps all these years.
Arr! I never did trust that scheming sea witch.
What are you doing, Desange?
De Singe killed Morgan.
He did? Well, maybe the cheese-eating beaker monkey ain't so bad after all. Ha ha!
Alright, I got this.
Well, I've got this.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm so attracted to you right now, Elaine.
I don't think that's opening up without one of those seahorse key things. Too bad I lost mine.
Yeah, why did I lose mine? That was
I
hers.
don't think that's opening up without one of those seahorse key things. Too bad I lost mine.
Apparently you have the same thing to say about that.
I assume that these idols under glass are your doing?
Me, using a complex series of powerful unbreakable vacuum tubes and my own incredible machinery, I've centralized the control of the Vecalian wind control device to this relatively compact apsichronotron.
Well, I think we can get this solved now. Use the sponge with the mysterious device.
La Sponge Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo. Like the pox.
Apparently that's not easy enough. Alright, we'll throw it in there then.
What's this? An airborne porifera?
Hey, give that back!
And risk tainting my moment of triumph with your tedious voodoo falderal? I don't think so.
Moment of triumph?
Oui, using my apsichronoton, I have discovered the unique harmonic frequency that allows me to pulverize matter into a fine powder and spread it across the seas. Observe!
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. It's me! First of all, thanks. That thing was really starting to scrape my scabbard. Second, you're crazy if you think you're gonna get me in there. Okay, crazier.
You? I don't want you. It's your wife's molecules I need to smear across the seas.
I'd like to see you try, you wuss!
Why her?
Because of her pox, you dolt! She's got the same unique strain of the pox that you once had. The same one that was flowing through your amazing hand. The same one that I've distilled into my amazing jus de vie!
Lefty!
Unfortunately, a single hand can only provide enough of this sweetwood strain to produce a few meager drams of my jus de vie. Even if I were to drain your beloved to the bone, I would only gain a few piddling firkins of the juice.
Give you some piddling firkins!
No, if I want a perpetual strain of the jus de vie, every pirate in the world must be exposed to the Sweetwood strain. Now, Madame Sweetwood, if you'll hold still for a moment, I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
How nice. But I won't!
Oh! Oh! Behold the power of this jus de vie!
Oh, I'm not liking the looks of that. How you doing, Elaine?
Hey, Elaine.
What?
My hand is De Singe's only source of jus de vie. If you cut it off his turban, he'll be a lot easier to kill.
What do you think I've been trying to do, you balmy half-wit?
I'm not a half-wit. I'm working my way up to that.
While you're flailing away at De Singe, do you think you could knock that sponge out of my severed hand?
The only place this sword is going is through this snuff-sniffer's gizzard! Rawr!
I hate to break it to you, but he does not have a gizzard. Unless that's also in his turban.
Hang in there, sweetie.
Less talking, more eviscerating, sweetie!
I don't have a sword on me.
Hey, da monkey.
What?
You'll never get past my wife's sword, you know. I once saw her hold off a horde of angry Rotarians with nothing more than a penknife and a feather duster.
Impressive. But unless they were invulnerable Rotarians fueled by my incredible jus de vie, there's really no comparison. Soon she will tire, and her pox will be mine to spread across the four corners of the earth.
I'll spread you to the four corners.
Ow!
Huh. Looks like the lights go on and off, doesn't it? All right, so
Hey, to sing song.
What?
yeah, why don't you let me hold the sponge?
You look like you've got your hands, handful. Why don't you let me hold on to that sponge for a minute?
What sort of idiot do you take me for? Creepwood?
Is that a trick question?
I'd take you for quite a large one.
Once you're done pulverizing my wife, any chance I could get my hands on some of that jus de vie? Nothing personal, honey. It's just that you look kind of done for, and invulnerability could come in really handy in my line of work.
I'll show you who's done for.
Ow!
No faith whatsoever. And we get this little cutscene again of the moths flying away and coming back. As you might expect, that's going to play a part of what's going to happen. All right, let's take a look at the mysterious device here.
The Singe is gonna use that contraption to pulverize my sweet patootie.
My sweet patootie. Okay, what we actually want to do is take this sack of sugar and put it in the bucket of water.
Oh, what the heck. Sweet.
Ah, shiny.
Shiny.
I wonder why they're called fireflies anyway. It's not like they're on fire.
They're also called lightning bugs. They're also not made of lightning, though. Let's use the pepper on Desange.
Hey, Voo!
What? No.
That's not how you spell Vu.
What in the world? Oh, shoot!
All right, now he's got the fireflies on him, so let's talk to
The
him
monkey!
What?
and tell him that he's going to lose.
I really don't think you have a chance against my wife.
Please, she is nothing more than a mere pirate wench, while I am an invulnerable man of science!
Arr!
Ugh, what now? My turban! No! Shoo! Shoo! Oh, get away from me, you nasty little pests!
No! What's the matter with him?
Without my hand to supply him with more jus de vie, all those wounds you've been inflicting are starting to catch up with him.
Ugh. Ugh, get back here, you naughty little hand! Aha! I have you now, my pretty.
Nice one, Hand. Care to help me with these locks? I guess that was a little too much to ask. At least I've got the sponge back, though.
And we seemingly have solved quite a bit. We got rid of the Marquis de Singe. My hand ran away. Always was a naughty hand, that left one. Elaine, what do
Don't
you...
worry, Angel Face. Everything will be okay once I toss La Esponja Grande into that noisy ancient doohickey.
Then stop your yakking and get on with it, you gibbering jellyfish!
Apparently you don't have anything new to say since I have clearly killed your adversary. But with La Esponja Grande now ready to go, let's toss it in now that the pyrite parrot, is no longer hanging and gonna block our shot.
Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Whoa! Now that's an Esponja Grande! But how will I use it to cure... Oh, right, the wind! Hold on!
Guybrush?
Elaine, are you all right?
I think so. But how did I get here, and why does my mouth taste like coleslaw?
It's a long story. I'll tell you all about it once we figure out how to get out of these stupid clamshells.
Leave everything to me, my friends.
LeChuck, my new best pal. How'd you get out of jail?
Oh, the guard was more than happy to release me once I convinced him that it was the only way to win Elaine's hand in unholy matrimony.
Wait, unholy what?
What?
Unholy this!
Guybrush!
Elaine?
Guybrush!
LeChuck! Ha! This name shouting is jolly good fun.
Is that you, Mother? I washed my hands.
I knew it all along. With or without all that voodoo, you're still nothing but an evil sack of scum.
Correction, my sweet. I'm an evil sack of scum who's about to plunder the grandest treasure in all creation. But I'd be willing to share my booty if you catch me drift.
What?
Oh, come now, my love. You can't deny what we've shared these past few weeks. The chummy camaraderie, the kind words, the stolen glances. I know you've developed feelings for me. Join me as my demon bride, and together we'll lay a bloody siege to the very heart of voodoo itself.
Go to hell, LeChuck.
Well, you can't say I didn't try. Looks like we'll be doing this with all that voodoo.
Elaine? Do me a favor.
Ah, that be the stuff.
Anything.
Kick his two-faced butt for me.
From Melee to Monkey and all the islands in between, my love.
Aren't you dead yet? I've got wedding plans to make. Out of respect for the newly deceased, I feel I should point out that you wave your sword like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a pox-infected undead cow.
And that's it for Chapter 4. Tales of Monkey Island. But we died. I do have to say that I don't like how they named this chapter, The Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood, because that's kind of a twist ending at the end there, that he died. So they kind of made you already think that was going to happen. But other than that, I did like this chapter. The only complaint that I really have is the name and the fact that they changed Stan's voice actor. That was a little weird. And maybe it was just me, but some of the courses were a little bit more obscure to figure out than some of the other puzzles that we have been encountering. Outside of that, once again, still another solid entry in the Tales of Monkey Island series. I do miss not having Murray here to make fun of people as he floats into the bottom of the ocean, but it was still solid. I am glad that they brought Stan back with Stan and Murray here. They were not here in every chapter, but with them both here now, I'm going to officially say this is like a full-fledged sequel to the rest of the Monkey Island series. And I think it should count as canon, I guess you could say, if there is such a thing in the Monkey Island series. But for me, it's a full-fledged sequel by this point. It has proven itself. We still got one more chapter to go. I believe just one more chapter. Pretty sure. But with this one done, I don't see how we could solve all of this. I mean, Guybrush is dead. The credits are glitching on me for a second. Guybrush is dead. Morgan Le Fay is dead. The Marquis is dead, so I mean, 1 and 2 so far. We need to even the score. I don't know how we're going to do that. Are we still going to be in charge of Guybrush next game? Are we going to be in charge of Elaine next game? I don't really say. But the rise of a pirate god is how they phrased it. So presumably LeChuck kind of takes over. I'm a little weirded out by the fact that LeChuck was nice for, what was it, 2 entire chapters, and then boom, betrayal. I don't know why he didn't necessarily do this before. Maybe he just wanted to get the pox back, and that is what it was going to take for him to get it back. He played the long game, waited for that. Well, waited for us to figure out how to get it back to him, and then he just took it, and that was the end for him. Once again, a lot of good actors, good voice actors in this. They do have 2 different voice actors for LeChuck and human LeChuck. That would explain why he did not sound the same as a human. And poor Morgan. But Voodoo Lady is still apparently behind all this. I mean, there were a lot of revelations in this chapter, and we still haven't gotten full answers to all of them. We're still trying to figure out a lot of what has been told to us here. Hopefully there are conclusions that can be drawn upon in the next chapter. Really, we are just kind of looking forward to the next chapter at this point. But like I said, another solid entry in the series. I am really enjoying these. To be honest, I am liking this one, or the series of games, I guess you could say. I don't know, can you call it like 5 different games, or do you call it one game? I'm calling it one game. I'm enjoying this game. Yay, they thanked me. You're welcome. I am enjoying this game better than a couple of the other Monkey Island series, in particular Escape from Monkey Island, but you know what? I'm enjoying this. Oh, more monkey babies. I am enjoying it. I am hoping for a good conclusion. Sometimes that ends up determining whether or not I like the game or not. Whether or not I like it or not, yes, of course. There is just something about an ending that if it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth, you kind of look at the rest of the entire series kind of badly. So I'm really hoping for the best from chapter number 5. But with this done, that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Tales of Monkey Island, and that will finish chapter 4, the trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.